everyone, I'm going to react to Avatar, The Last Airbender, Episode 2, Book 1, Episode 2, Season 1, Episode 2. How do you actually go about it? I don't know. But yeah, so last episode we met Aang and I think it's Katara, right? I feel like it's Katara, not Kitara. I wrote Kitara down, but I think it's Katara because I tried to Google it. Katara. Sokka, they found Sokka and Katara found Sokka and Katara found Aang in the iceberg thing, and then he woke up and he wanted to go penguin sledding or something or other, and then we met Zuko and his uncle. They are on the search for the Avatar, and Katara and Aang, they went into this old Fire Nation ship thingy that was there, and they triggered this trap basically, and that sort of that signaled Zuko of where they were, right? And then he saw the village also in the distance. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys saw my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/Philomini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. Avatar Returns, Book 1, Chapter 2. Warriors. Those little kids are warriors. You did say that. You see, because it's been 100 years that he's flew. Aww. What are the kids supposed to do? Like, they're kids. Okay. You kind of look cool in that. I love the contrast between seeing Sokka getting ready and seeing Zuko getting ready, with Zuko having these people dressing him up. And there are no men in the village, right? Apart from Sokka. It's all women and children. Whoa, that ship is that big? And that little village, it's gonna crush it. That is so not... Bruh. That could have just went and just like crushed everything in its path. I'm sorry. That was funny. That was funny. That was so funny. Get away from there. Aww. He's going with them willingly. Sounds like guitar to me. Aww. 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 That's so cute. Appa! I was about to say, was he commending his uncle to do that for him? I mean, that's your uncle. Have some respect. Nice. Not quite. He's still on the ship. Is that the magic word? Yip yip. Are they gonna tell you? Ooh, nice. Why you? Shouldn't that fire be destroying stuff in the room? Like the drapes? You know? He's gone. I thought he was gonna burn the flying sticky, like the wings, like he was burn it off. Appa! Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. He fell. Oh. Oh, he waterbended. So he only knows how to do that when his avatar side comes out. He is persistent. The fact that he did the same thing. Oh my gosh. Aww. Good job. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Really? Really? Those are more important than learning waterbending? That scene after Zuko, excuse me, and his ship sort of like came to the water tribe, and then he's like asking for the avatar. First off, when Zuko was coming down the ship, and then Sokka came and was trying to do something, that he just like knocked him out so quickly. That was funny. And then Zuko came in front of the others and brings out Gran, and he's like, okay, he must be this old, this tall, or something or other. And then Sokka came again. Was using his stick or whatever. He just disowned them so quickly and like used the thing to like sort of like knock over his head for like a couple of times, 3 times, break the thing in half. It was so funny. But then Sokka's boomerang came back and knocked Zuko. Oh my god, that whole scene was so funny. And I love how he came like around by the end there when after Zuko fell into the water and then he was coming back up, was holding on to Aang's stick, and then Zuko just like knocked him over the head again like a couple of times just like he did to him. I don't know, that was so funny. So funny. So after Aang and Katara, after Aang and Katara sort of like tripped over the booby trap or whatever, and then they came back to the village, everybody was sort of like against him and they wanted him to leave. And at first Katara was gonna go with them, but Aang is like, I can't be the cause of the rupture between you and your family, so I'm just gonna go. And then he left. But then that's when Zuko and his ship was coming in, and then Aang saw it, and then he came back And as they were fighting, he saw that the water tribe was in danger, so he just asked Zuko that if he went with him willingly, if he was gonna leave the water tribe alone. And he's like, yeah. So he left with them, and seeing Aang sacrifice himself for them made Sokka, and at first it was Katara that was like, we have to go and save him and all that. And as she was talking, Sokka was already preparing this little boat that they were gonna use to go after them. And then Gran also came, and she gave them, did she give them? I don't know, but she was also like okay with them going. I love that scene, the way they all rallied sort of to go after Aang. And then they went and got Appa, and then Appa was not flying. He was just swimming in the water. And then Sokka was just going through all these words, I guess, these magic words to sort of like get Appa to fly. And then he came to yip yip, and then yay. Was that what actually made him fly, or was it the speech that Katara was giving? What's his name? Appa. That Katara was giving Appa, and it just sort of coincided with Sokka seeing yip yip. I don't know, but he flew, and then they were there, and but by that time, Aang was also sort of like escaping. And then as they were fighting in Zuko's room, and then you see all this fire like swirling around. I'm like, you see all those flags or drapes or something on the wall, and I'm like, and nothing is burning, you know, as all these fires swirling around. But yeah, he was able to escape sort of. But then Zuko was not letting up. He just jumped onto his stick thing that I thought he was just gonna burn off the wings so that he can't fly away anymore, but no. And then the others came, and then they were able to leave and all that. Aang was falling into the water. Excuse me. And was falling into the water, and then Katara was like, Aang, and then his avatar side sort of like came out, and he water made it himself out onto the ship. And then Katara was also trying to do some water bathing, but he sort of like froze Sokka into place a little bit, but then he turned around and froze the fire people. I love that when they were flying away, and Zuko or his uncle, they were trying to shoot some fire at them, and then Aang sort of like blocked it, sort of like directed it toward the wall of ice that was there, and it sort of fell onto the ship. And then he's like, okay, Zuko was telling all his people to like get the ship out of the ice and go after them, and then he turned around and see his people frozen in the air. They was trying to thaw him out, and then it's like, after you do that, I don't know, I love the humor that they sort of like put into these scenes. You would think with Zuko being this so hardcore about finding the avatar and everything that he would just be like serious like all the time, but even in those serious scenes there are some hints of humor that I love. I don't know, I love it. I love this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, oh no, wait a second, they were like, after they were done with that and then they were flying away, they sort of like decided to go to the North Pole, right? So that they can, Aang can learn water bending, and that Katara can also learn water bending. And then since along their journey, they're probably going to be facing some fire people that Sokka can, defeat, I guess, along the way. So that's when they start to go on this journey and whatever. And then this boy just brought out this map, and he's like, before we do that, we have to go here. And I'm like, okay, what are they gonna do here? And then he started, I feel like it's basically what he was trying to do with the penguin sledding thing, that he wants to go to these places to do all those fun things. And I'm like, boy, like, the fire tribe is after you, okay? They know that you're alive now. Instead of going directly to this North Pole to go learn waterbending, you want to go to these places for fun? Like, for real? I know you're a kid and everything, but hey, get your priorities straight. So that's all I wanted to mention. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelymini, and you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.